Okay, checking. Are we live already? Okay. Yes, I think we are live now. Hey guys, what's up? Yes, Dinky ji, thank you so much. Namaste. Hi, Shomik. Shomik is from class 7th. He's already here. That's great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hi, Yuvika. What's up? Doing great. I can see all of your chat here, so don't worry. Hi, everyone. How is everyone doing? कैसे सब लोग सब बढ़िया चलो I'm just gonna make myself big for a second and gonna tell you guys the context today. Hey everyone, what's up? जोर से बोलो बल्ले बल्ले चैट पे एक बार हो जल्दी से मैजिक जी नमस्ते हाय प्रगति हाय कैशन हाय एवरीवन व्हाट इज अप हाउ इज एवरीवन डूइंग ऑल ऑफ यू डूइंग ग्रेट हाँ जी सब बढ़िया थैंक यू सो मच प्रगति थैंक यू सो मच प्रगति द्विवेदी जी इज हियर ग्रेट हाय पारस मैं तो बहुत बढ़िया और आप लोगों को देखकर काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है ठीक है सो लेट मी सेट द कॉन्टेक्स्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस टुडे विल कीप दिस शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट एंड वेरी इंस्पायरिंग and I would like all of you guys who are going to watch this session to watch it till the end because this stories real life stories are going to affect you guys टू द कोर ऑफ योर हार्ट आई एम प्रीटी श्योर ऑफ दैट है ना तो आज हमारे साथ कुछ ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो सामने आ रहे हैं विद दी all the courage they have and what inspiring act that is they're coming forward and telling about all the sort of different phases of the story and the whole story or कैसे क्या हुआ about any kind of online abuses they have faced. I'm pretty sure, according to data, 1 out of 5 kids who are online, they face these out of these issues of abusing, harassments, blackmailing, and a lot more. So today's session is to put light on that. Many of us remain silent after all these situations happen. Many of us don't know how to respond. Many of us panic because of this. Today's session is to put a full stop into that. Today we have our own Sridhar sir here. Let me bring him on screen. Yes, today we have Sridhar sir here. Sridhar sir is a very critical part of Vedantu, and if I'm not wrong, he's also the AVP of the ACAD operations of Vedantu, and he, along with his team, has done a great job when it comes down to child safety in Vedantu. And he's this major spokesperson for that in Vedantu. And today he will help you guys to understand after every story that how and how to respond to the things in the right manner. What are the right steps you can take after any of these incidents can happen. So Sridhar sir, before we go ahead, any points from your side?
No, first of all, thanks. Great to be here, Abhishek, sir, along with you and the students here, right? And I'm huge applause to Ganu, Ridhima, and Pragati, right, coming forward and talking, right? So one of the first important step is acknowledging there is an issue. I think that is
Right.
what the whole session is all about, right? As you said, 1 out of 5 student face. That's the reported number,
Right.
right?
Right.
Uh, every other case doesn't get reported because students don't want to come forward and discuss also there is a lot
Right.
of phobia about all these things
Right.
so this session and also the next 2 3 days whatever the work we are doing and the workshop and the sessions are going to throw more light to all our students in Vedantu or not on Vedantu, right? How to handle these situations and what are the right things to do when you are in the victim side of a cyber abuse. So yeah, let the session continue, and I'll keep adding my inputs wherever required.
Great, fantastic, fantastic. Now, guys, I'm pretty sure you might have understood why the kids have turned off their cameras for, of course, their safety purposes, right? We don't want them to have the wrong popularity here, है ना? तो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट यहाँ पे हमारे जो भी बच्चे हैं जो अपने पर्सनल यूट्यूब चैनल्स हैंडल करते हैं इंस्टाग्राम चैनल्स हैंडल करते हैं अगर आप लोगों को इसमें से क्लिप्स उड़ाकर इनकी ब्रेवरी को अपने चैनल्स पर दिखाना है इट्स कंप्लीटली ऑल राइट सो मेक श्योर डू दैट बट मेक श्योर कि आप लोग इनका नाम ब्लर कर देना अगर चाहिए तो करना है तो वरना इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन है ना बट हाउएवर इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग लाइक एग्जैक्टली हाउ दे आर गोइंग टू डू इट टुडे तो हाई गोविंद हाई वेलकम टू दिस सेशन yes thank you so much great
Hello, sir.
hello govind hello so we'll come to you ठीक govind हम आते हैं चलो great fantastic so one by one people will start So the first person who's gonna come on to sharing her story is going to be Ridhima. Before Ridhima speaks, let me set some context here. Tell me on the chat, guys, कि कितने बच्चों को strangers से message आया हुआ है? How many of you guys got messages on Instagram and or some any other social media platforms and और आपको message आया हुआ है and then आप लोग पहले इग्नोर करते हो, फिर कभी रेस्पॉन्ड कर लेते हो तो ब्लॉक कर लेते हो, बट चलो इग्नोर नहीं करते हैं, मान लेते हैं। फिर आगे जाकर कुछ और बातें होती हैं एंड देन थिंग्स स्टार्ट टेकिंग अ वेरी अनवांटेड टर्न। और अगर आप ब्लॉक कर भी देते तो कोई डिफरेंट आईडी से फिर वो मैसेज आने लग जाते हैं एंड देन यू स्टार्ट डूइंग द सेम थिंग। Zikr is telling me on the chat that me on literally WhatsApp. I do understand. Many of you guys have actually told me when there is a girl's face on the profile picture, the messages are bound to happen. है ना? तो ठीक है, तो ऐसे ही कहानी लेकर अपनी रियल लाइफ स्टोरी को लेकर रिधिमा आ रही है। सो रिधिमा, यू आर फ्री टू स्पीक इन हिंदी और इंग्लिश, यू कैन मिक्स बोथ ऑल्सो। सो रिधिमा, द स्टेज इज योर्स, प्लीज गो फॉरवर्ड।
Hello, good evening, everyone. Myself, Radhima. Uh, so my story is a bit related to what Sarah said right now. So I'm a student. So I was in a 10th class when I started using Instagram, and I suddenly got a request from a ID. So I was in a school, so I generally don't accept anyone's request until I have many mutual or I know that person personally. So I got a request and I had very huge amount of mutual with that person. On an average, more than 10 plus mutuals I had. So I thought the guy must be from my school. So I accepted the request. After some time, I just got a random text from him just saying hi, hello. And I started chatting with him. After some time, he started behaving like he likes me and he's interested in me. So for a very normal reason, I said no to him. After it goes on continuously for few days, he on a daily purpose started saying that he likes me, and I, as normal, said him no, that I'm not interested in being in a relationship with you right now. After few days, some unusual things started happening. He started blackmailing me by saying he started using some abusive words which are not under my control. A few days happened. I ignored all this. After some times, I got a request from another ID. I just checked the message through where you can just check. Another person didn't get to know. So on that message, I got a text from that person that he had my photo and he'll use my photo, morph my photo, and will share on the social media as a sexual icon, which gave me panic. And then suddenly he started using my identity and was cyber stalking me. So I was little aware about all these situations as I had been through many webinars and seminars on my school, through my school and on Vedantu's platform. So I took the initiative and sent the mail regarding this to the Instagram and did all the things. I asked my known to report the ID and do everything, but it slowed down and just stopped for some time. But after almost about a month, the guy uses the another ID and again texted me. So this was my story. Like basically, there was a person who cyber stalked me, cyber bullied me, and used my identity for the wrong purpose.
Thank you so much, Ridhima. Thank you so much. I think first of all that takes a lot of courage to come forward. So can we have claps for Ridhima to come forward, guys? That was amazing. That was literally amazing. Now tell me on the chat, everyone, does that sound like a similar story that happened to you? If in case you did, please let us know in the comments for sure and also on the chat. है ना? मतलब यार, I don't know what to say. I think Sridhar sir might be able to put some light on it.
Yeah. So first thing, I think bit shaken hearing what Ridhima went through, right?
Right.
sorry to hear, but I'm very happy that she has a courage and she went. Ridhima, is this sorted at this stage, or is it still the chat or the trouble is still going on?
Sir, actually, I belong from a family where these things are not usual, so I didn't took this step for the cyber cell. But currently, the
Nice.
guy is not disturbing me, so the case is bit sorted. So I didn't took any major step right now.
Fair, fair. So, Ridhima, like I think a lot of learnings, and we do encounter these instances very regularly at Vedantu, and even I keep hearing this happening with the many students, right? Uh, just a learning, the fact of learning is, avoiding the strangers, right? हमारे बचपन में, I think, Abhishek, you would also been warned by your parents not to, talk to the strangers, right? School के
Right,
बाहर अगर कोई chocolate देता है तो मत खाओ, right?
right,
When you're traveling, you have been warned not to eat the food from the co-passengers ताकि
right.
उसमें कुछ मिला होगा, they will kidnap. मुझे ये बोला जाता था तुम्हें किडनैप करके जाएंगे, आँख निकालेंगे वगैरह
Same, same.
वगैरह. Right? That's 90s. I'm sure you were
Typical,
also 90s.
typical dialogues. Yeah, yeah.
तो वो था, right? Now students को, right, there is a physical as well as online safety guardrails what we need to put. One of the guardrails which I want to tell all the students who is watching us on everywhere on this session, right? Entertain the strangers on the online forum. You get any message or anything, double check who is the person who is messaging. He is in your circle, do you know him, is your classmate, right? And don't encourage the strangers, or don't initiate any discussion with the strangers. That's the first one way of prevention, right? But for some reason, if there was any chat initiated, and not at your fault, you're right, you're in the in Ridhima's case, from the beginning only, she was very clear what she said no, but this guy started using the pictures and all other things, right? So there are a lot of anti elements, right, who are
Right,
only doing this and they have all the time to do this. So in this case, the best thing what to we should do is, like, talking to the parents or to the someone whom we know who can support us. Don't be scared of your parents or your teachers. Please go and talk to them. They will have a right solutions there. And the best thing what I could sense here with Ridhima is, which I'm very happy, is one, she has gone through the webinars and seminars conducted by Vedantu, right, as well as in the schools. I'm very happy the schools are also taking this initiative. I personally know a lot of schools doing the work around the cyber safety and the cyber bullying and all, and I'm happy this she went through and she know how to approach, and the right thing she has done is reporting into the cyber cell, right?
right,
The number 1930, right, if we can telecast in the YouTube chat also, the 1930, there is a right team sitting there and they are here to help all the students. So agar and that is a very very good step what Ridhima has taken. And since if this becomes serious, you can also go to the police complaint also. There is nothing wrong in doing that, and all students will be well protected in our law, and you don't need to be worried about the defamations or any other issues. So the law and the team will handle it very very delicately when the students are involved there. But let us say no and let us take those actions, right? And good thing, Garima, you have done the right steps from blocking to reporting, right? And if anything happens from this account again in the future, right, you can also contact us. I'll be very happy to support you in getting this a complete full stop. I know there is already a stop here, but you never know. These guys might again do a messaging or something. So we are happy to support there.
right. Great. Thank you so much, Hitesh. Thank you so much. So I think the key points takeaways from is ki 1930 is the number, guys, where you guys can go out, reach out for anything. One more point which I would like to take from Ridhima is ki not panicking. That's a very important factor. I'm pretty sure she might have panicked a bit or not, but jo bhi hai, it's very important to not to panic. Please remember always that you are the victim and you have not done anything wrong. That's a very important key factor that you need to always remember कि आपने कोई गलती नहीं की है. अगर आपका कोई पिक्चर मॉफ करके कहीं और डाल रहा है तो गलती उसमें आपकी नहीं है. ठीक है.
Yeah.
So you are the person who can raise n number of complaints against this person, and a lot of actions can be taken. And there are systems right now through which smooth way में आप लोग actions ले सकते हो. Like there are systems sitting right there for you. जैसे 1930 number भी आपका. So the only way to lead to that is just go and speak out. That's all. That is it. ठीक है. Thank you so much, Ridhima, for sharing your story, and really means a
You're
lot.
welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Ridhima. Now, it's time for the second story out here, second real life incidents. And let's take the point of that panicking. Sometimes this, I don't know, abuses, harassment, it goes on to certain level where you start getting depressed because you don't know whom to speak to. You don't know whether the person you are speaking to is going to take it serious enough, and then that leads to more amount of depression, and then you start crying more and more and more. No amount of blocking, no amount of dividing from the outside world is actually giving you some sort of a mental peace. It is not. You're still crying, you don't know what to do. And then you spend that 1 year or 1.5 years going in that particular depression, and you don't know what exactly to do, and you're just wasted 1.5 years of your life because of some random person doing some random things. So if that has happened to you, if you've heard someone saying this to you, please start sharing this video. And similar thing I think has happened to Pragati here. And Pragati is coming here to share her story. Hi Pragati.
Hi, sir.
Hi Pragati. Thank you so much. The stage is yours, Pragati. Please go forward.
Yeah. Hey guys, myself Pragati, and I'll be sharing my story now, and I hope it impacts some of your lives in a positive way. So here it goes. 3 years ago, I was in ninth, and I just got a DM on Insta from a random account, and it looked like some ID of a female, and the person just pretended as if we have some common friends in our colony. So okay, casually we just started talking, and after 4 to 5 months, the person started to text me some like vulgar things, which I think I should not be saying right now. And I just tried to avoid it. I was wondering that what has happened to this person now all of a sudden, and I was just trying to avoid it, and it was actually a typo which just changed the meaning of what I wanted to say, and the person just took a screenshot of that. And after half an hour, I just got a DM from a guy, and that guy was my boyfriend a few months ago. And he just texted me, and he told he has got some screenshots from a girl, and the girl is demanding some money from him if he wants her to not to share those screenshots to everyone. And he sent me those screenshots, but I just panicked. I didn't see the screenshots. I just blocked my ex, and I deleted all of my chats with that person. I didn't block that person. I didn't take the screenshots. I just panicked and I deleted all of my chats. And for like 1 to 2 weeks, I was pretty much disturbed mentally, you can say. Like in this age, we are not that comfortable with our parents. We are not on very good terms. So I knew that like I didn't want to share it with my parents. I was like, if something happens further, then I'll be sharing it with them. So I didn't share it with anyone. And my bestie wasn't well, so actually I didn't have anyone to share it with. And 1 to 2 months, 1 to 2 weeks, I was like pretty much depressed. And then after that, I had my final exams of ninth, and then COVID came. And then for that 1 year, we were all into our houses. I used to overthink about that. I used to feel anxious. Like, what if those screenshots reach my parents, my family, or like what would happen, and a lot of things. I was pretty much depressed. And then in 10th, I came across Vedantu, and I took then Vpro, and then I just joined Abhishek sir's batch. And by the end of 10th, like he used to interact with students apart from his sessions as well. And he used to take the academic and non-academic problems of the students. But like I didn't have the courage to, share my problem and everything. But I used to listen to everything that he says, every advice that he gives to students. And yeah, I just started following that. I started writing whenever I used to feel I don't have anyone to share with. And So yeah, I just started writing, and eventually I've moved on now. And nothing actually happened after that. Like, I really don't know what happened. I just feel that the guy, my ex, he made that fake ID and just used to text me and everything to take revenge, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pragati. Thank you so much, yaar. Really means a lot. Really means a lot you sharing that. Just taking a few points right now from Pragati's thing. So as Pragati said, I think she was she was a part of my batch, and I didn't know all these things might have been happening to her that time. And she, I think, must be at a very higher grade right now from where she was before with me. Uh, During that time, I used to solve the problems of the students non-academically, also taking these kind of sessions, and taking making sure that they are feeling good even after the class, and their focus is all on studies and not anywhere else, which is not supposed to happen, right?
Yeah.
So the point here is ki Pragati took her time to actually come out and speak about this, and there was and when we took this comments out through the help of a Google form, there is one thing which was written in Pragati's statement was like, I'm coming out so that it can help someone else in the community out there. So that itself is a very big step from Pragati's end. And if in case you have been facing that, guys, if you want to take your time also, it is okay. But all things would have to say is that it is not worth it. Maybe not worth it, right? So you come out as soon as possible and go forward and talk it out. है ना, बहुत बहुत important है. दूसरा सेकंड थिंग इज कि अब बात अभी पैसों पे आ गई थी यार. People have started demanding money for doing wrong things to the right people, which I think Shida sir will be able to put more light on it. Ki how are we supposed to respond to these kind of things?
बहुत केसेस हैं
Right.
राइट वेयर the person start asking a money from the victim, right?
Right.
And there's no fault of victim. And I have also known the cases where victims have given the money also, डर के, right? There is
Oh
always
God.
the केयर कि यार क्या होगा, राइट? कम्युनिटी में चला जाएगा, पेरेंट्स विल कम टू नो, रिलेटिव्स विल कम टू नो, स्कूल विल कम टू नो, माय फ्रेंड्स विल कम टू नो, एंड एनीथिंग. But I
Right.
think I think you also made that right statement when Ridhima was talking, right? It's not your fault. Someone is images. You don't need to be worried that part there, right?
Right.
Again, I want to stress here, right? I'm really sorry Pragati has to go through all this pain, right? And she has not even spoken, right? I think one thing, one is very great, Pragati, for that coming forward and telling. What is the message I'm taking care of? This can happen with anyone, right? Anyone can be your friend, can be your ex, or can be your relative, can be someone whom you know, can take your photo, mock it, blackmail you, or anything, right? Until you don't raise that voice, one telling you I will not do it, second seeking the help from, I would say, parents or a guide or anyone, mentor, anyone, right? ये अपने आप में रखने पे ना, it prolongs for a very long time. All these things need a right intervention. It need to be resolved immediately so that we can go back to our normalcy rather than going through this whole trauma and the stress. It leads a lot of stress, right? I can sense what Pragati would have gone through for a few months. She was talking about ninth standard and also the 10th
Right.
standard,
Right.
right? So
Right.
quite a long time, right? It's not a right thing for us to do that. So kindly, please talk to your right people. Parents are the right one. They might get hangry when they hear from you, थप्पड़ भी मिल सकता है, गाली भी मिल सकती है. That's fine, यार. They have a right to do that, but they will solve for you, because every cases when we have dealt, when we went to the parents, I have not seen any one parent telling that I will not help my child. They come forward and they will help to whatever. I have also have the examples of going to the very extremes. वहां पे भी पेरेंट हेल्प करते हैं. तो लेट अस प्लीज टेक द हेल्प ऑफ देम एंड स्पीक आउट and then put a full stop for this the whole stress what you go through there. I hope all of you, if by, I wish no one should face this,
Right.
right? Not a good thing, but if it happens, act fastly.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, Hidu sir. एक और पॉइंट मैं यहाँ पे जो लेना चाहता हूँ, which I think we should address as well. In Pragati's case, the first messages were coming from the same I think gender itself, है ना? तो
Yeah. It
प्रगति को
used to be a
पहले,
female
हाँ,
handle on the other end.
करेक्ट. तो गाइस, इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू हैव टू बेयर दैट एज वेल. ठीक है. अगर आपको
Yeah.
नहीं करना है बात, इफ यू नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ कॉन्वर्जेशन विथ एनी वन आउट देयर, मेल मेल हो या फीमेल फीमेल हो, प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू आर स्पीकिंग इट आउट. दैट्स इट. ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई कोई फीमेल आपको मैसेज कर रहा है, या तो आप मेल और आपको कोई मेल मैसेज कर रहा है ऐसे, और आपको ऐसा करना नहीं है बात. तो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग, और रिस्पॉन्डिंग एग्जैक्टली हाउ श्रीधर सर इज सेइंग राइट नाउ, स्पीकिंग इट आउट, ब्लॉकिंग द पर्सन, टेक द राइट स्टेप्स. ठीक है. इफ यू डोंट वांट इट,
I,
डोंट वांट इट.
the strangers, right?
Yeah.
Strangers can be any gender.
Since
Avoid
from
the
anywhere.
stranger. On the online world, right? We all are a student, right? We know
Correct.
who are our friends. We know who are our family members. Some stranger is messaging. I don't think you guys need to even respond. Block him immediately. If I at this stage I do this, I get a lot
Right.
of some messages from the strangers. My only job is I block them.
Block them. Block them. Yeah. Great. Sir, there is a question on the chat by Dinky. She's asking, sir, what about the scoldings which you might get from the parents when we are putting this forward? I think it's a very small give taking.
That's fair, na? That's fair. But see, it's an anger, right? It's an impulsive reaction from your parents for immediately. But they will understand. They might scold, and then they will understand. But you need a support. You need to, or else how do you support? You cannot right. They
Right.
need some better experienced people. And for me, parents or maybe teacher. And when I say parents, it can be any elder whom you have a comfort to talk and get this resolved there.
Right. Right. Thank
डांट
you so much.
तो पड़ेगी. आपने स्टेज में स्टार्ट किया है तो डांट तो पड़ेगी. I would.
Thank you so much. Srivastav ji, Shani Srivastava is getting the right statement. Parents scolding are better than harassment, which is actually the statement of the day today. Thank you so much, Srivastav ji. Srivastav ji एकदम चार चांद लगा देती है सेशंस में आकर. क्या ग्रेट. तो थैंक यू सो मच प्रगति एंड रिद्धिमा. Guys, we are trying to keep the session very light by putting random jokes in between, but I hope you guys understand how serious these matters are. Right. आप इमेजिन कर रहे हो कि रिद्धिमा और प्रगति के मेंटल स्टेट क्या होगा फॉर दैट 2-3 months when these things are happening. है ना. मतलब भाई, it's traumatizing, especially during an examination point of time. It's very traumatizing, especially to a kid who is just 13 or 14 years old. He or she has no idea what is happening in the world and what is wrong. Maybe what is wrong, what is right, वो हमें अभी भी पता नहीं चलता. जैसे हम बड़े होते जाते हैं समझ में आता है बहुत सारी चीज़ें की गलत थी सही था. It's very traumatizing. So thank you so much Pragati and Ridhima for coming forward. Let's go with Ghanu now. Before Ghanu starts speaking, again setting up the context कि ये जो पैसों वाली बात है ये बहुत कॉमन है. जैसे श्रीधर सर ने कहा था कि भाई बहुत लोगों को पूछा जाता है, और मेरे ख्याल से घनु को तो कुछ ज़्यादा पैसे पूछ लिए थे when she was victimized. And let's try to understand her real life incident कि क्या हुआ था, कैसे हुआ था, और ये पैसों वाली बात आई कैसे. तो घनु जी, हाय. Ghanu, can you please unmute yourself? Ghanu, mic check. Ghanu, there's a small mic button on the left hand side. Okay, so I think there might be an internet issue with Ghanu or a mic issue. I think she is unmuted herself now. Ghanu, can you hear us? No.
No,
Let's wait for
some
Ghanu.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so myself Ganu, I'm from South, and as Sridhar sir said that the same thing happened to me also. I also got an Insta message from random person. I don't know how did he got my number. As I uploaded my photos and reels in that, he got the photos and uploaded in stories that if you want her video, please DM me. And he also mentioned my number with in middle some stars. He didn't mention my phone number fully itself. And as I replied him, who are you? Why are you doing like this? And how did you got like this? He started asking. I have your bathroom video, so that I will upload. Don't lie, you don't have my like that. I don't do usually that. You how did you get my number? He said I have hacked your phone, like he's seen something shit. He said that. As I know that, I still have doubt that someone who I know he might me did it. Still I'm sharing. Sorry for that, sir. And he said, so I asked him to send me the video. He literally told me that I will share the Google link after you can see that. So that I was afraid and I called my online friend, sir. Means I even he believed me as a sister. I believe him as a true brother. I just called him and I said like this is happening. Please help me. He said, okay, give me your Insta ID and password. I have given them. He said just that do whatever he says, and he just asked me 5K for that. And I was totally blanked, and I told my own brother to like this. He said, "Okay, I will also join. I will see whatever this message is." Even my sister, my cousin sister, also got like this. So I will solve. No worries. Suddenly, my online brother got to know that he is going to he's going to he join that join my Insta, and suddenly he told, why you are giving his ID to me? He is your password to him. Don't give. If he is only important to you, then I won't do anything. Don't ask me anything. Okay. I said okay, it's okay. I won't tell him like that. Even he clearly said that it's your question about dignity. If you share your story like this, don't your dignity will you will lose your dignity and all. Even I mentioned his profile on story and report and blog, and I removed that because he said that like that. And totally I was literally totally blanked, and I started calling my friends and brothers and sisters to ask money. I don't want my grandpa to know about this, because he's much aggressive. He will scold me after this and all. I paid him like in phone pay. After that day, I just called the police of my uncle. I told him this stuffs and all it happened. He said, why you give the money? And all, please say to your grandpa, he will scold. Don't be panic. Register a police complaint, complaint in your city, like that. But I was bit scared, but my brother know that he can hack. And he said, I will manage and all. He will means we can see the bank transaction and all through. I will find out that. And we find out also that where is he from. But unfortunately we could not contact him, so we left that. Even I know that we should do like that also. I on that situations I was totally blank. I couldn't do anything. I even see in TVs also like these situations. I couldn't do this. I have still guilt on this. That's my story, sir.
Thank you so much, Ganu. Thank you so much. That was
My
very,
pleasure, sir.
very, very, very inspiring. Thank you so much, Ganu.
Thank you, sir.
Great, man. So, guys, few things. First of all, it takes a lot of courage, to face this. And as Ganu said, she shared it to the people, and then they actually went behind the person to actually find out who or she it is. Let me tell you, uh, from the person who is doing it, it takes more courage to actually go ahead and do this, behind the person, find out who is that particular person. So, good job and great work with that. Now, as Ganu also said, that you might be a part of this session, you might have attended a lot of sessions out there to face these kind of issues, but still, you might go blank in these situations. And let me tell you, that is absolutely all right. Because, what is your age? Even people who are of our age, we also go blank at times ki bhai, okay, what is going to happen? Right? So it is okay. Take your time to pull yourself together and do understand and remember the statement which we said in the starting of this session, that you are the victim. It is not your mistake. You're not doing anything here. You have the entire liberty to take actions. Thank you so much, Ganu, for sharing us that. And I think it's a very common thing, Shida sir. Any particular amount you know is the biggest asked by the person to the victim? Do you have a number?
Yeah, yeah, in the lakhs also.
Oh my
But
God.
very unfortunate that this happens, right? And most of the time, people have ended up even paying out of fear and all. But that is not required to do. These guys will not have any proof. A
Right,
hacking, walking, that's too high for the entering your mobile and doing everything, right? I think we need to not encourage that.
right,
Couple of points is, one is Ganu was telling that I'm shivering. I think Ganu, even I was also feeling very bad, and even I had kind of a chill ear when you were explaining that, right? And that's right also. There's nothing wrong. Let's have that fear. Let's have that you know. That sensation, right? So that keeps us on toes. That next time we know what to be done or what not to be done. Nothing wrong in that. Second is masking the number. I wanted to pick only one point, which was more technical. I think somehow this guy got a number, right? And what happens is most of the time we are on the various platforms, like it can be Insta, it can be Facebook, it can be on the Telegram and multi more. I think I am too old. I use only few. The new generation uses much more apps, right? And in the app, they take our email ID and phone number. That's fine. But in the settings, if you go right, there is a various way to mask all these things so that the students or any other person don't get this number. So one of the things what I want the whole student community to do is go today, spend some time on your settings of all the app and mask your numbers, mask your email ID, mask your identity as much as possible, right? As I said, avoid strangers, but sometimes strangers are also intelligent to come chat and take the details. But you can also do that. See, uh, prevention is better than cure, right? That stands here also. Let us try to prevent as much as possible. And if something happens, there are the agencies to handle that, and for that there are the process and other things. But ये कर लेंगे.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shida sir. So guys, it's very very important that you know all this. There's a very good question which Paras has asked. Sir, is it possible to end online harassment? I have a analogy to answer that. I'll say first. Shida
Go
sir is
ahead.
already ready to speak, but I'll say that
No, no, no.
first. So, I think removing online harassment is like taking bath. What I'm trying to mean is
Taking.
taking bath, मतलब showering every day, taking bath.
Hmm.
Okay, why is that कि we try to clean ourselves as much as possible, but फिर भी बहुत सारे germs आपके बॉडी में रह जाते हैं. तो इसके लिए आप क्या करते हो? इसके लिए आप फिर हर दिन नहाते हो, है ना? ताकि वो आए ही ना कभी. So it's very very important, as Sridhar has said it, prevention is better than cure. No matter how much ever we do it, there might be some possibility that it still comes up, but it's our responsibility as well to spread it across कि भाई कैसे नहीं करना. It's about awareness of it majorly.
So Paras has a nice point there, right? Can we end online harassment? Surely we can end. I would not say it will cannot be end. All of us, right, sitting in this group, all of them who have not attended the class, the whole world has to come together. Polio at a time was not, it cannot be eradicated. India is a polio free, right? It took years, it took vaccination, it took awareness program and everything. We are also doing the same. We are starting with the awareness. People have to come talk. First, we need to recognize this happens. One of the problem here is we don't recognize there is an online harassment, right?
Right.
50% who get harassed are not speaking, right? And the one another 50%, they come forward, but there is not the right channel or anything. So the whole effort, right, guys, we are putting this effort to ensure this is a safe world for everyone. There is no cyber abuse happening, but it's a long journey for us. It will happen one day. We will surely have a, just like a polio free India, we will also have a no cyber abuse. But it takes a lot of steps, and everyone, right? Until we don't encourage the abusers, until the abusers are stopped at the right stage, this will come to an end. But as Abhishek sir said, right, the analogy was right. Har roz bathing is required, right? We have to do lot of things every day to reach to that stage of not having. So I would not say it is not possible, but it is a very very long journey. बहुत लंबी journey. Might
Yes,
be a
thanks.
decades also.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Ritu sir. Thank you. I hope Paras you got the answer to that. So now we are moving to the last part of this session, and I feel really sad. I really wanted to go on forward and listen to more and more of you guys because stories are so relatable to a lot of students out there. And let
Yeah.
me bring up something which is not relatable and this point of societal place where we are. एंड दैट इज नथिंग एल्स बट कि जैसे अभी इन बच्चों को इतना वक्त लग रहा है बाहर आकर स्पीक आउट करने का, जबकि इनके साथ ये चीज़ें हो रही हैं। अब जो बाकी लोग इसको एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं ऐसा कुछ होते हुए कि भाई किसी और के साथ ऐसा हो रहा है, जैसे कि फॉर मी इमेजिन समथिंग इज हैपनिंग टू मी, श्रीधर सर लुकिंग एट मी दैट इट्स हैपनिंग टू मी एंड हिम कमिंग आउट एंड सेइंग इंस्टेड ऑफ मी is actually a bigger thing, bigger purpose. People speaking out for others is a very, very courageous thing to do. And today we have someone like that, and he's here to share his story. We have Govind here, and Govind has slightly joined late, so he might not have the context, but I think he is here to actually tell his story, that what happened and why it is important to speak out for others. And Govind, please unmute yourself. You have the entire stage right now.
Hello everyone, myself Govind and I am from Punjab. So basically what happened, मैं टेलीग्राम पे और भी स्टडी ग्रुप्स में एंटर्ड था। तो एक बार क्या किसी बच्चे ने मतलब कोई था आई डोंट नो, गर्ल्स मैसेज मी सेक्सी चैट इस नाम से एक ग्रुप को बार बार ज्वाइन कर रहा है फ्रॉम पास्ट 15 to 20 days। तो मतलब जब भी मैं देखता था इग्नोर करता था एंड लाइक जब पानी सर से ऊपर चला जाता है तो व्हाट आई डू कि मैंने उसको पर्सनल मैसेजेस स्टार्ट करने एंड फर्स्टली आई स्पीक विद पोलाइटली कि ब्रो व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस, प्लीज डोंट डू दिस, इट्स नॉट अ गुड थिंग एंड ऐसे करने से किसी को भी बुरा लग सकता है। एंड मैंने 20 to 25 मिनट्स तक उसको बहुत समझाया, बट इन दीज 25 मिनट्स वो मुझे एक्सट्रीम वाले गंदी गंदी गालियां मतलब बोल रहा था। तो जब 30 मिनट्स ओवर हो गए तो मतलब फिर मैंने भी उसको अच्छी वाली सुनानी स्टार्ट कर दी, जो वो मुझे कहता है मैं उसको 4 अच्छे वाली और सुना देता। तो ऐसे करने के मतलब हमारी 35 to 40 मिनट्स ऐसी बात हुई। देन आई थॉट कि ये तो समझ नहीं रहा कि मैं अपना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, इससे अच्छा मैं 40 मिनट्स में कुछ भी कर सकता था। तो आई जस्ट स्विच ऑफ द टेलीग्राम एंड जब मैंने नेक्स्ट टाइम ओपन किया तो वो फिर मेरे साथ मतलब ऐसे एक्सट्रीम वर्ड्स बोल रहे हैं कि ये कर दूंगा मैं, तुम्हारे घर पे आके ये तुझे मार दूंगा, मैं वो कर दूंगा। तो मैंने कह दिया कि भाई तू जहाँ भी आ सकता है आजा, देख लेंगे, मतलब क्या करना है तूने। कि कहता मेरे पास बहुत बड़ा ग्रुप है, मेरे कितने कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं, ये कर दूंगा, मतलब वो अपनी ही तारीफ कर रहा था। तो मैंने उसको जस्ट ये कहा कि ये ले मेरा एड्रेस, यहाँ पे आना, जब मर्जी आएगा कॉल कर देना, नंबर बता देता हूँ, आके देख लेंगे, तू ग्रुप में आएगा मैं अकेला ही आऊंगा। उसने कई पता नहीं उसको क्या आया, उसने फिर मुझे ब्लॉक कर दिया। 3 दिन बाद उसने अनब्लॉक किया एंड अगेन ही स्टार्टेड मैसेजिंग मी कि तू कौन है, तू क्या हीरो है, सबकी हेल्प करेगा, ये है वो है। तो मैंने कहा कि हेल्प नहीं बट एक कि तू ऐसा क्यों कर रहा है, मुझे बात तो बता दे, मैं नहीं तुझे कहूंगा कुछ। वो कह रहा है कि मुझे मजा आता है ऐसा करने में कि जब गर्ल्स मुझे मैसेज करेंगी मैं उनके साथ सेक्स करूंगा, उनके साथ वीडियो ऑन करूंगा, उनको प्रोफेन लैंग्वेज बोलूंगा। तो फिर आधा पौना घंटा मैंने उसको समझाने की ट्राई की कि ऐसा मत कर। तो उसके बाद जस्ट मैंने उसको ब्लॉक कर दिया एंड फिर मैंने एक टीचर के साथ डिस्कस किया कि ऐसा ऐसा इशू हो रहा है। तो वो टीचर ने अपना टेलीग्राम ग्रुप को चेंज करके चैनल में कन्वर्ट कर दिया एंड उसके बाद फिर मतलब वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएगा।
राइट।
एंड सर एक और इंसिडेंट था कि कई बार क्या होता है, मतलब एक बार हुआ था मेरे साथ, कोई बच्चा मेरा नेम यूज करके किसी अननोन गर्ल्स को मैसेज कर रहा है और उनको कह रहा है कि आई एम द ब्रदर ऑफ योर फ्रेंड, सो प्लीज कि मुझे ये कुछ भी अगर पूछना है तो मुझे बता दो, कि अपना नंबर बता दो। एंड मुझे एक गर्ल का मैसेज आया कि गोविंद तू ये क्यों पूछ रहा है। एंड मैंने कहा कि यार मैंने तो ऐसा कुछ किया भी नहीं। कहते तेरे नेम से ये आया मैसेज। उसने आईडी बताई और मैंने कहा ये मेरी आईडी है ही नहीं। तो फिर उसने मतलब ब्लॉक किया कि कई लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, किसी के नेम से किसी को भी मैसेज कर रहे हैं और कह रहे हैं कि अपना नंबर दे दो, मैं उस तुम्हारे फ्रेंड का ब्रदर हूँ। अगर नेम पूछते हैं फ्रेंड का तो वो मैं नहीं बताऊंगा, मुझे मना किया गया है। मतलब ऐसे ऐसे करके डिटेल्स निकाल रही हैं। तो दिस इज माई स्टोरी।
थैंक यू सो मच गोविंद, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच यार गोविंद, बहुत 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 शुक्रिया आपका। आई थिंक यू हैव पुट इट प्लेन स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड थिंग्स। एंड ये मेरे ख्याल से जब से सोशल मीडिया थोड़ा बढ़ने लगा है ये बहुत कॉमन हो गया था। व्हेन इस प्रोफाइल नाम के, जिस प्रोफाइल नाम का गोविंद ने बोला था, ऐसे प्रोफाइल नाम के बहुत सारे, इनफैक्ट अभी हमारा जो चैट चल रहा था इसमें भी एक ऐसे ही
Yeah.
नाम का बंदा भी आया था एंड ही वॉज पुटिंग दी
Yeah.
एग्जैक्ट सेम मैसेज राइट नाउ, और मुझे उसको ब्लॉक करना पड़ा। सो दिस हैज़ बिकम वेरी कॉमन, और मेरे ख्याल से ये शायद एक्सपेक्टेड भी है विद द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, जहाँ पे 100% लोगों में से अगर 70 भी अच्छे लोग हैं तो बाकी 30% या चलो 20% शायद ऐसे लोग होंगे जो शायद अटेंशन चाहते होंगे और ये कर रहे होंगे, है ना। सो इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट टू डू वॉट गोविंद जस्ट डिड। पहले सिचुएशन के हिसाब से यार, स्पीकिंग आउट एंड रीचिंग आउट टू द कंसर्न्ड टीचर ऑल्सो वॉज अ ग्रेट स्टेप टू डू, है ना। और इसी वजह से मेरे ख्याल से श्रीधर सर वॉज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट पीपल इन वेदांतु हु टुक आउट अ रूल कि भाई वेदांतु के सारे ग्रुप्स को चेंज करके चैनल बना दिया जाएगा।
Yeah.
And that was one of the first steps we took, and you will find out we had 70,000, 80,000 followers on few of the telegram channel groups, and we didn't care about that. We stopped it immediately and we restarted them as channels क्योंकि उस वक्त कन्वर्टर का ऑप्शन नहीं था। तो श्रीधर सर, हाउ वुड यू लाइक टू अपलोड गोविंद हियर?
First thing, you are great. We need more Govinds everywhere, right? जो
Right.
पारस का क्वेश्चन आ रहा, how do we end, right? We need more Govind, more Paras with this mindset that we need to end, because being a mute spectator also gives the empowerment for these abusers, right? When
Right.
it's not only the victim, even the others, when they start objecting, when we start saying you are doing wrong, right? मान लो instead of going 10 लोग बोलते कि यार ये गलत है, इसको निकालो, or don't encourage him to do, right? That also puts the fear in the abuser. One of the, it's a psychology around the abusers and victims. हमारे sessions है आगे, I would urge all the students to attend them. You will understand why that happens, what the behavior and all. But I'm very very happy. We need more Govinds in our society who can stand for his peers, his friends, right? And is done the right thing there. And second best thing what he did is he reported to the right authority, and there has been action taken around that. And as you said, there are some anti social elements everywhere,
Right.
right? काम धंधा नहीं है, they only keep doing this. अभी भी हुआ, as you said, we blocked, even I noticed that we blocked that immediately,
Right.
right? So if you see the overall, right, one is the prevention. For prevention, there are a lot of things. Avoid strangers, mask your numbers, right? Be know your limitation. What can be done, right? Don't fall into the all this trap of the relations and all. Focus on your studies and everything. There is a time for all other activities. Second, when something happens, speak out and reach out to the right people so that they can come and rescue you, and don't go through the whole trauma and the stress. That's what for me, the whole takeaway after hearing Ganu, Pragati, Ridhima and Govind, and for everyone, not only boys, every boy and girl, right? Stand for
Right.
each other.
Right.
Stop the abuse. And abuse is bad. Don't think until it happens with me I will do. Nahin. It happens anywhere, it is wrong, and we need to stop that.
एब्सोल्युटली सर, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच सर। यहाँ पे मैं दो चीज़ कहना होगा। श्योर श्योर गनो, जस्ट गिव मी वन सेकंड, जस्ट ऐड टू थिंग्स एंड यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। सो टू थिंग्स, नंबर वन इज़ अबाउट द थेफ्ट आइडेंटिटी, जो गोविंद ने कहा कि भाई उनके भाई के नाम से हो रहा था। ऐसे ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जो आप ही का नाम यूज़ कर लेते हैं। जैसे डिंकी जी यहाँ पे एक बहुत अच्छी एग्जाम्पल है। हमारी स्टूडेंट रही हैं कुछ अभी सालों से, एंड डिंकी जी को जब हम सेशंस में देखते हैं तो डिंकी जी का नाम लेते हैं, जैसे श्रीवास्तव जी, ऐसे बहुत सारे परिणीता जी, ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जिनका हम रेगुलरली नाम लेते हैं क्योंकि वो हमारे साथ बहुत सालों से जुड़े हुए थे। तो क्योंकि टीचर्स इनको अटेंशन दे रहे होते हैं तो इसी नाम को लेकर बच्चे सेम नाम का प्रोफाइल बना लेते हैं यूट्यूब पे भी, ताकि उनको भी अटेंशन मिल जाए। बट ये वो खो देते हैं क्या, देखना कि डिंकी जी ही वहाँ पे पॉपुलर हो रही है, राइट? वहाँ पे आपका नाम नहीं आ रहा है, आपकी आइडेंटिटी वहाँ पे भी खो रही है। सो आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट लीड्स टू योर आइडेंटिटी लॉस इज समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड। ये मेरे साथ भी बहुत हुआ है। इनफैक्ट हर टीचर जो यूट्यूब पे उनके साथ होता होगा, जब उनके नाम का प्रोफाइल बन जाता है, और जब मैं खुद जाता हूँ किसी सेशन में किसी बच्चे को या तो किसी टीचर को अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए, मुझे ही बोला जाता है कि तुम फेक हो, ठीक है? तो लेट्स लेट्स नॉट डू दैट। सेकेंड थिंग विच आई वुड लाइक टू ब्रिंग आउट हियर इज कि यार अभी बहुत सारी कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीज चल रही है ना यूट्यूब पे, पोचिंग और कुछ ना कुछ बिटवीन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बीच में होता रहता है। आप लोग इतने सीना तानी खड़े हो जाते हो सपोर्ट के लिए। आई थिंक दीज आर दी मोर रियलिस्टिक प्रॉब्लम्स, राइट? एंड अगर वहाँ पे भी इतना कुछ कर सकते हैं तो अभी वाई नॉट वी कैन बिकम गोविंद out there for these real problems, which are actually problems, which can actually lead to a person to depression or to some other extreme steps, which I don't want to name now. Right? So, thank you guys. Ghanu, yeah, please go forward and.
Sir, actually, I forgotten to add something that if I don't give 5K means he said me to send me your nude pics to me, to him.
Right.
And I was literally, what the hell is going on? And I told my brother, is it and online brother that he said for joke or I don't know. He said me like joke itself, but he said me send those pics. At one time, I was shocked that, gee, what the hell is happening here? Did I believed him as a brother? He's with me from past 2 years. And what you're telling, brother, like that, I had asked him. I was just joking. Don't send like that. He's just banking out your mind, and he's trying to control you. I said my real brother too that like this is happening. You should need to block that. But once I got afraid that he has my number, personal number, that I won't share that anywhere. So
He would
I
have taken some place, Ganu, right? As I said, maybe on some of the social handles, he would have get this number. So we need to, do the settings and make that corrections. And
yeah, sir, I have two-step verification, very stronger at all. But
Right.
I couldn't do anything at that time. He literally told me to send within 8:30. I got that message at 6, and within that I should need to send. Otherwise, he said he will reveal it. He will send a video, and I have on that time. I was scared that he may do the VFX.
Right. Again, the no
And
flag.
he may reveal it, so that
Right.
my family and my relatives, what will they think about me? And they literally stop sending me to colleges or and they will take out my phone, and I will get depressed. Like that, I think about that, and I just gave him the 5K.
Right. Thank you so much, Ganu. Thank you so much for sharing again. Just adding that point, what Ganu was saying, guys. Yes, whenever this kind of thing situation comes up, please make sure that you're not sharing anything, right? Or also do not be scared that something is already there with them. There is nothing there, first of all. Secondly, if there is anything there, reaching out to the concerned people, complaining to the police, cyber security, everyone is there out there to even erase every element of anything which is there with them. So do not worry about it at all. Please don't do that. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll conclude right now. Govind, I'm really sorry, but we'll conclude right now. Thank you so much. So before we end, I think we'll have a usual applause for Pragati, Ridhima, Govind, Ghanu, and Sridhar sir for helping us out here. Thank you so much.
and
Thank you so
Abhishek
much.
sir also.
Thank you so much. Is there any words before
Thank
going?
you, everyone. Yeah. We will keep doing more sessions and we will keep talking and coming with more solutions here.
Right. I think there is one session coming ahead, sir. Do you want to let the students know
Tomorrow,
about it?
tomorrow we have a session at 5 o'clock where we'll be talking about the behavioral aspects, the technicalities around this. So yeah, the link will be shared very soon with all of you.
Okay. It's on this channel only, right?
Yep.
Okay, so great, guys. So tomorrow 5 o'clock you have to be here, and I think there's going to be something special on Children's Day as well. We
Yeah.
are really taking it forward that Children's Day में हम हमेशा celebrate करते हैं. Let's try to address these problems as well, है ना? चलो, ठीक है. So thank you so much everyone. With that we'll end the session. Thank you so much all the kids here. Great job. Ending the session in 3, 2, 1.